Hello, how's everyone doing? So today is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be any games, no gaming at all actually. It's all about music. Basically, I went out for a few beers with my mate a few months back, and he says, "Why don't you do some like musical influences, music you used to like, albums you bought, what you used to listen to?" So I just thought, yeah, something a little bit different for everyone. So yeah, I found 5 tapes. In my mother's loft, which I didn't think I had, but I still have got them. So I'm going to show you them. But firstly, I want to say I used to go to my mate's house called Dave. He used to live 3 doors away from me, where I'm living now. He lives just up the road now. But I used to go to his mum and dad, and he had this fantastic hi-fi system, 100 watts, Wharfdale speakers, and it was so powerful, perfect. They used to blast the music when his mum and dad were out. It was like being in a nightclub. Honestly, the speakers were booming, absolutely spot on. So that sort of got me into music a bit. He had a few LPs. He had "It's a Kind of Magic" by Queen. I love the album. I haven't got it myself, but I got it on CD later on. I think he had the single Ghostbusters. He used to have microphones and sing that, as you do back in the day. Obviously, I think he had a Commodore 64 as well, and maybe a Commodore Plus 4, if I remember rightly. Could be wrong there. But anyway, this is about the music. So we used to listen to music all the time, and I think all my mates had sort of keyboards at home, and we loved playing the keyboards at school. And so a lot of my friends were in electronic music. So yeah, my first album is electronic album, and it was this one, actually by the Pet Shop Boys. Now, really enjoyed this album. I used to play it on my Toshiba Walkman, which I absolutely loved as well. It had this button on the side, I remember, called Auto Reverse, and just pressed it. Tape turnover like magic. It's absolutely class. But this is it's got some hits on here. It's got on what have I done to deserve this? Dusty Springfield, I think it was. Rent, Heart, It's a Sin. Yeah, so I really used to enjoy this album, and it got me in like a Pet Shop Boys fan, I would say. King's Cross, I remember that was a nice song. My dad used to like that song as well. But yeah, here's the art anyway. Neil Tennant and Chris Lowe. Obviously, Neil Tennant looks quite happy there, having a good yawn. Oh. Yeah, I'll show you there. Here's the tape there. It still works actually, but my tape recorder's don't, unfortunately. Actually, this one I've got down here does, which I got off my mum, but my hi-fi isn't. Here's some more photos. Really good album. This is the third album from the Pet Shop Boys as well, and I listened to it quite a bit. So that was my first ever album I bought on cassette tape. Actually, and the second album I bought was the follow-up. Actually, no, it was the second Pet Shop Boys album to their first, which was Please. This one's called Disco. Now this is only got 6 songs on, but 4 of the singles were on the first album. Basically, the 12-inch remixes, and they're absolutely class. Opportunities, Suburbia, Love Comes Quickly, and West End Girls are #1. Absolutely excellent album. Another 2 songs in it is In the Night, and which was on the Close Show, I remember, from the 80s. I'm sure I was. And Pananaro, which is quite a good song as well. So these are all 12-inch remixes. Inside of this one as well. Anyone remember Disco? Absolutely brilliant Pet Shop Boys album. Still sounds good today, actually, I have to say. Yeah. There's a tape for that one as well. So my third album I bought was, I fancied this thing out of this. Yeah. Ginger. To Pow, Bridge of Spies. Now, there's China on Your Hand on this one. Heart and Soul and Valentine, if I remember rightly. Sort of a bit of a rock album. Some hard rock, some soft rock, but obviously Carol Decker was a pretty good singer back in the day and quite sexy. So yeah, that was my third album I bought back in '87. Another woman who I thought was quite nice at the time, Belinda Carlisle. Sorry, Belinda Carlisle. Belinda. But yeah, I thought she was quite sexy here. Hits on this were obviously Heaven Is Place on Earth, Circle in the Sand, I Get Weak. I think that's about it on that one. Yeah. Yeah, I'll show you the artwork in here. Whew. There's my tape. Oh, what a babe. What a babe. Belinda Carlisle. Bloody lovely. Yeah, so that was quite a good album as well. Sort of pop, soft rock. Yeah, look at that front cover. Whew, she looks good. And the last album, cassette, tape I bought was the first original Pet Shop Boys album, which was this one. This one's called Please. This again had West End Girls and Opportunities, Love Comes Quickly and Suburbia. Yeah, another great album. I think you can tell the difference between this album and the second album, Disco. They've totally remixed it, and some of the songs and the quality, the production, second to none. I'm looking the wrong way. Here's my camera. Yeah, second to none, I would say. See if there's any artwork in here. So yeah, quite a plain album there as well. Just a few photos of them there. Chris Law and Neil Tennant. Neil Tennant is from the northeast of UK, where I'm from. It's only about 10 miles away, if that. So yeah, it's not 10 miles away. Over the river. Yeah, it depends which way you go. You can get the ferry over, or you can go through Newcastle. Go through Newcastle will be about 10 miles away. But yeah, please. All my albums. It's only ones I've got on tape anyway. Some a little bit different, everyone. I've got loads of LPs as well, but I have to show you them another time. I've been waffling on too long. Hope you like my 5 albums there. I was only young at the time. I'd still at school. But yeah, Pet Shop Boys fan big time. So I like that electronic music. Also like Depeche Mode, Erasure, Human League. Who else was there? Def Leppard as well. Bon Jovi. Yeah, loads and loads of bands used to like back in the day. That's the only cassettes I had. So I've got a few LPs to show you next time. So tune in for that, everyone. Thank you for watching. See you all again. Bye.